Well, hello there. It's Colin. Welcome back to Vintage Story. As you can see, the community server is back up. If you want to join, let me know. If not, just lean back and enjoy the show. We slowly but surely need to start looking at getting some tools and seeing how far we get. I want to get a windmill going at some point. But yeah, let's see. I think our bows they're not dried yet. Maybe at some point we can get some of our hunters to make us some bows. We'll see. Okay, let us take a look. We've got some hides. That is fantastic. Because we are going to need the leather. At some point, we're going to need the some more hides to make, how do you say, some winter clothes. Hi, Skate. How you doing? But yeah. And we'll see what we get up to. And I gotta finish these walls. Which also means we are gonna have to do some stuff. Ah, yes, our very successful goat capture program. That's okay. We'll get there. Okay. Here we go with these. I think the last time I ended up breaking my, how do you call it? Prospecting pick. That's the one. So the question now is, do we go and grab one and smelt it? Probably not. We can just build one. How's work going? I know work is work, but you know, work can still be enjoyable. Or so I've heard. Huh. I've been looking at some Hellhammer setups and some things. So when we do get to the Iron Age, hopefully relatively soon, we can, you know, do some stuff. Yeah, patience grading isn't the worst thing. I'm sure it isn't the greatest thing either, but at least you get to chill with some interesting people. Well, maybe not interesting, I don't know. Depends on the patience you get. And how much patience you have yourself. Our charcoal pit is gonna get up here at some point. Yeah. That's always the hardest part, you know, if you're out there and it's going slow. It'll take forever. Alright, let's see. This may have been a little bit enthusiastic. Well, it looks okay. Ooh, almost misclicked there. That would have been awkward. and a let's do another pickaxe. We'll go through them when we get to the iron anyway. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cancel tomorrow's stream. I'm going to be out of town for a little bit. Just for the day, though. And then Saturday, I am in Dresden. And then, I can probably stream on Sunday. And after Sunday, we'll have to see how long they will keep me in the hospital. I don't know yet. It's a little bit ambiguous. I wouldn't say I'm 100% worried, but it's a little less structured than I would like. You know, it's hot. So you can pick it up with your bare hands in your inventory, just as long as you don't have it in your quick screen or quick bar. There you go. Yeah. Now they're telling me I'm probably gonna stay there Tuesday to Friday, and I don't wanna. It's gonna be a long time. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, I mean, before something goes wrong. I am going to take down the schedule on Twitch and alter it here on, how do you say? On my Discord. We shall see. Play it by ear a little bit. Yeah, and then, you know, I get to play around in the hospital a little bit. That's always fun. Good. We got a pair of sticks. Sticks are important for my tipper tapper. Man, did I miss this thing? Yes, I did. Okay, you go here, you go here. You can go here, you go here. Something like that. Okay. Got some flax. What is our farming looking like, actually? We've got some stuff. Almost ready. Yeah, we'll keep it in the ground for a little bit longer. And then in the springtime, we'll probably be able to get some compost as well. And by probably, yeah. Yeah, for shoulder surgery, you know, like I was thinking, my last shoulder surgery was ambulatory. So it was literally, I went in the morning and they had me out at the end of day. I have a mild suspicion they just want to get some of the money from the health insurance. I don't know if I can check myself out before. I don't know if they're allowed to keep me. But, yeah, at the same time, then they're probably like, oh, yeah, well, all the things went wrong because you left prematurely. So it's your own fault. Then these healthcare insurance is like, yeah, we're not going to cover this anymore because you broke yourself. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll talk to my doctor friends. Okay, well, let me see. Death pit hematite. We can go to get that hematite, but first we need to get clay. And I think a copious amount of flint as well. That's how you make that fire clay, right? Fire clay bricks, which are made from firing clay, which are made from that powdered calcium thing. Do I want this? I think I might. Just a bit of coal to satiate the coal land. It's me, in case, you didn't know. Unlikely as it may be. I'm thinking, so we've had this thing with the. Wait, give me a second, Skate. I gotta run away for my life. In this one case, it's actually hydrate and dye. Coincidentally, this also points out the fact that I neglected to take along any kind of weapons. That's not particularly good. Not a bright idea. However, I do have here a nice little oak tree. Do I want to cut it? Nah. We're here for a reason. That reason is over here. I'm going to break this shovel on the remaining clay. Doesn't look like there's a lot of clay left, actually. Yeah, it'll be enough. More than enough. It'll be plenty. And if worst comes to worst, I'll get another one. How are you doing, Rebus? Did you survive the day back after the big holiday? Oh, I owe you the hydrate. Today I got a bit of cannabis. It's the best. I so wish I could just, you know what? I might. I'm gonna send you some. How to do, Sadie? Is it Sadie? Sadie Bugs? What would you like me to say? I will try to remember, and you'll have to remind me at least like 4 times, because I'll forget. Okay. That I might be able to remember. I can't make any guarantees, but yeah. We're in Stardew Valley today. No, we're not. We're absolutely not in Stardew Valley today. We're in Vintage Story today. Ugh. I'm all, that's how it starts. That's okay, though. I highly doubt that they have it. Cannabinoids. But I've got a friend coming here to visit me and check up on me after my surgery. And hopefully I can convince him to bring some back to the States. And then I can have him ship it to you. Yeah. This would be an extensive overhaul mod for Stardew Valley. I gotta say, if somebody modded this to be Stardew Valley, impressed would be an understatement. I would quite frankly be a little bit scared. Yep. Um, Call of Duty Infinity Wars 6 is, I think, the game. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's a fun little game, right? It's a little bit of like Minecraft on crack, if I'm allowed to say something like that. I don't know. It's that butterfly scared the living Jesus out of me, but it's a lot more complex. It's got like a season system and some other stuff. Got some peat, which I think is neat. And the crafting recipes are a little bit more complicated. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. This is our community server, so you guys, if you want. Borax. Was it by the clay? Like on the surface or lying around? But yeah, so this is a community server. I'm gonna have it up today, and I only have it up when I'm streaming. The idea is that I don't want the server running 24/7 because people are gonna get left behind a little bit, and that's just sad, because unlike Minecraft, for example, when you advance in season, your crops can die, a lot of things can go bad. What are you? Ha! Borax. Look at that. I'm gonna just tipper tapper and get some. Is that more? No, that's okay. And we could do things like, for example, prospecting. You take some readings from the minerals around the area, and then it'll tell you what's in the area. And this is super dumb. In the caves, just like in Minecraft, this is where the monsters are. And I have no weapons, so I'm gonna stop doing this. Grab the last of this borax, and we'll see where the rest takes us. That should do for now. Borax is one of those things that can be used as flux to forge weld some stuff. Brown coal. Brown coal lasts for 77 seconds. Quartz stuff, more stuff. Okay. Luckily, we do have a lot of fires, including this one. And I can just burn some quartz. And by quartz, I mean flint. There we go. Okay. Is this smoked? Okay. I don't know where it goes. Maybe in here? I'm just gonna put it downstairs for now. Yeah, okay. Smoked bush meat, good for 1.6 years. Look at that. That's pretty dang good. That is pretty dang good. The hides are going to be good for a couple days. Sweet. And of course, our grains for like an eternity. Yeah. I don't think we already have this calcinified stuff, right? No. But that's okay. Blue clay I want to keep. A redwood seed. How cool is that? Very cool. If I do say so myself. Alright, so my goal for today, I'm going to finish the walls. I want to put in some windows. I'm going to see if... Oh, we need lead. Lead-lined windows? But we've got some lead around, so that should be a terrible problem. Silver even. And more borax. Cool. All right. I'm gonna leave you guys here for just a second. I will be right back. Okay. There we go. I'm back. I hope my character was freaking out and doing all kinds of fancy dance moves like he always does. Ah, and my birches are ready. I'm gonna have to harvest those soon. Okay. And hydrate. And Sean, cheers. Aha, here's the rot. And the rot we need in this barrel. So we got 48 pieces of compost ready. That ain't bad. That ain't half bad. Okay. Part 2 of my genius plan is gonna be mining. So we need some sticks. What did I do today? I spent 4.5 hours at the doctor's trying to get a Einweisungsschein. It was not great. It's very strange, you know, going from a different healthcare system to the German one. In America, you know, things go a little bit smoother, and the bureaucracy here in Germany is kind of legendary. Yeah. So I don't know how it works. I don't know how it's supposed to work. Rebus is the one that's probably going to tell me that, or whether or not I can just, after the surgery, go home if I want to. Instead of being stuck in the hospital for half a week. I don't know if they do ambulant kind of surgeries. No idea. But they were saying they want to keep me there till Friday, and I'm very much not enthusiastic about that. Next week, Friday, obviously. But hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and at the end of the day, as long as my shoulder gets fixed, I'll be happy. But why so long? And, you know, like, what are they gonna do with it? But, you know, whatever. You can, you know, I'll just bow down to the wishes of the medical overlords. A good soldier doesn't ask questions, right? That's a lie. A good soldier always asks questions. Things like, when can I go home? I need to go to the bathroom. What time is lunch? Are we there yet? How much longer is it gonna be? Exactly. Let's replant these trees. Two seeds out of all of that. And here I am, always complaining about birches. Fair enough. Well played, game. Well played. Luckily, it is a calm night, so that's always helpful. I'm gonna need some planks of you. Did we only get 2 stacks out of that? Rough. The very most useful door. Perfect. Took me a second to realize what you're talking about. But hey, you know, I mean, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to, or do. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. Yeah. Fair. Alright, I'm gonna put some planks. It's how you dry your planks. Not necessary in this game. We'll make a nice parkettboden. Nice little floor. That's alright though. Okay. There we go. There's some more of this. And we can make a ton of ladders. Sweet. We've got a little bit of food. We got a bowl I don't need. I've got a pocket full of sunshine. And yeah. Yeah, it was pretty dark. Yes. How far did we get? 20. Okay. And we do have a little bit of heat left. That was 10. Let me just throw the rest of the coal in there. Yeah, that's fine. And bam. In the last second, we still got it back. Good stuff. Okay. Alter Schwede. Yeah, I definitely don't look like some kind of crazy leader of some death cult. Everything's normal here. Nothing to see in the Traveler's Solitude Inn Tavern. I gotta make some bigger doors. I'm thinking maybe we can get like a what is it? 3 by 2, 2 by 3 door. 3 tall door. Heavy gate? No. I think it's gate then, huh? Birch tree hollows? There you go. 2 by 2, 2 by 4, 2 by 3? We'll figure it out. Or what I could do is a 2 by 3 with a 1 by 3. That could look interesting too. Or, instead of a center post, we could put like these glass panes. Oh, they're not, but they're centered. Are you able to put the glass panes on the edge, like these doors? Probably not. Yeah, you know, we'll figure it out. Okay. While that's going along, merrily, we're at temperature now, and here we go. Okay. Perfection. I don't need you. I'm gonna leave you here. Let me take 2 spears. They're the nice tin spears. Okay. And off we go in search of the glorious thing called hematite. And I gotta be careful, because now I don't have Master Hunter Skade with me to keep me safe if I run into Mr. Bear. High hematite. We can go over here and see. Young pear. Good, okay. Mushrooms. I was thinking a little bit like almost making an entrance door like in Brie. We have that big door for the horses and the little door for the people. Then again, why would you need to put horses into a tavern? I don't know. But we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. And at the end, if I hate it, then I can just change it. Hello, Rebus is home. To do our due diligence, we should probably tipper-tapper over here and see what we can find. Can I reach things? No. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Colin, you were just... This was deliberate, by the way. This was totally, you know, I wanted to see what's down here. I can't believe it. And, I mean, there's, like, zero excuse. Because, I was there. I was looking at it. Okay. A decent hematite down here as well. Let me give a little tapper over here. This is probably not gonna work the way I want it to, because this stuff is all very close. Yeah. What if I sit down? No, that's practical. I like it. I hear scary things. Poor hematite. Okay. There we go. It's still a calm night. A calm night, a holy night. I forget the rest of the song. Forced hydration is a thing, but it's not great. A fantastic way to flush out all your remaining electrolytes. Peat. Flint. Just kidding. Flint. Cavern deep and mountains high. And what shall we find here, deep amongst the ruins of the preceding civilizations? Very poor hematite. Good, good. Very poor galena. Galena is our, what do you call it? Lead. Lest I be led astray. Chicken! Some more shipping. Okay, so let us move around a little bit here. Hopefully not run into too many bears. I, according, to the Prospector's Handbook, of course neglected to take a shovel. Little known fact, that's actually a necessity. I think it's like on page 2, even. Pretty high up there. How about right here? And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Now let's do this whole tipper tapper thing. I don't know why I find this so enjoyable. Because I'm usually not a big fan of like puzzles. Very poor hematite, so that's significantly worse than what we have over here. Which then leads to the question, is it better over here? Don't fall into the deep water. Good job. Like it was made for me. A little tipper tapper station. .55. That is much better. Let us see. Can we... Oh, did you see that jump? Legendary. Legendary. I should do the Olympics with that kind of jump. Okay. One. Is that a wolf or a fox? If I jump and 4.79, that's even better, isn't it? Ah. Okay. Well, further we go. Ooh, piece of flint. We can check here. How about you? You look like a nice little rock giving me full things. 4.93. Even better. All right. Well, we are on a path of big numbers. There's metal in them there hills. I don't know if it's gold, but it's that black gold. Oil. Imagine if there's like... That sounds like wolves. And also we're a percent down. So looks like this is a relatively high concentration. We can do a north and a south. Probably right here. The worst enemies, bushes. Now you know. Now you see the struggle. You can't even see the terrain. High hematite at 3.92, so that is less as well. We may have just pretty much stumbled upon the highest reach. Mature flax, that's great too. Let's take some of that along. Even more. Double mature flax. Triple mature flax. Hey-oh. Now that is what I like to see. More flax? No. Well, yes, but not big enough. Okay. Let's go over here and see what we can find in the cliff. Are you like literally right here? Nope. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let's chat on for a quick snack. Now those are sounds I can get behind. Mr. Rooster, you can stay. The wolves, they gotta go. Those are scary noises that I don't appreciate. Is that what she appreciates about me? All right. Will we go up? Will we go down? Will we find more metal than we can possibly ever deal with? A likely story. Stay tuned. .81. We had a 4.9 something, right? 4.93. So let's go over here and dig down. Let's see how far we get. And sure. Right here. I'll go into and we go down. Just to be sure we're not going to miss anything, let us tipper tapper right here. No, let's go. And 1, 2, 3. The nice thing is you can kind of like save up on ladder space, so you don't need to like make more ladders for every single thing. 4, 5, 6. Then you can bury down, or yeah, go twice as deep. And what do we have here? Lignite, trace amounts. I'm not really looking for lignite. Lignite is coal, I think. Right? Yeah, brown coal. That's fine. If we find it, we'll take it, but I'm not gonna search for it. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, and we're getting a little bit into the granite. That is a good sign. No ore. Okay. 1. That is a loud rooster. 3. So why am I going down 3, you ask? Basically, the search node, the search radius, is 6 blocks. So if we keep going down by 6 blocks times 2, so it's like 12 blocks, we should properly not overlap the search radius when we're digging for ore. Ta-da! Nothing. So 1, 2, 3. One, 2, and 3. Oh, what a joy. I love it. Still nothing. 1, 2, 3. Do we need to get more ladders? Maybe. I might have to go up and get some more food. Hematite trace amounts. So now that we know we are starting to hunt down the hematite, right? So let's go down 3. 1, 2, 3. And tipper tapper right here. And if it goes up, that means we need to keep going. No node nearby. So that means we need to go a different direction. Quite possibly this way. The nice thing about hematite is that the deposits are usually relatively massive. So we'll see. I don't particularly care about the wolves unless they jump down and eat me, and I highly doubt that will happen. No ore nearby. Okay. So what if we go this way? Okay, trace amounts. Let me guess, what if we go this way? And really there's no wrong way to do this. I guess you could, if you really wanted to, like, take a sample every single time you dig. Or you can go branch out left first, or right, or move in a spiral. That is entirely up to you. I like doing kind of like a spider web, kind of like a thing. Large amounts of hematite, so we're maybe in the money. So let us see if we dig a little bit further. We may have to go up and down a little bit. Maybe not. Who knows? I suspect we do. We had large amounts, and now we have very large amounts, so we can maybe just keep going. You know what? What if I dig up a little bit? There it is. Okay, let's get up there. In theory, I could just do a ladder up. But, as I said, these guys are generally so large. It is a little bit unfortunate that it's poor quality, which means we won't get the most amount of ingots from it. But I have a feeling this will be big enough for now. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think Twitch is, oh god, 4 or 5 seconds behind me for whatever reason. I still haven't gotten the Twitch YouTube chat integration down. But now that I'm going to be in the hospital, just chilling out, I get to do a whole bunch of research and read up on things. And when I come back, I'll be new and improved, like a brand new RoboCop. you know. New parts, new, yeah, could be. I don't think that, maybe that matters a little bit. I could blame Twitch on it. I don't think it's Twitch's fault. Actually, no, think of it. Oh, yeah. You know what? It's probably because it's raining at my place. And when it rains, it always incurs a little bit of lag. Something just fell in the water. How do you make iron anvil? You do the base, and then you can't pour it. You have to forge it, right? I'm assuming you just have to do that on a copper anvil? I mean, a bronze anvil? Yeah, look how massive these nodes are. Always astounds me. I mean, to be fair though, I mean, it is a material that we're gonna need a lot. Not only for the iron tools, but also for the steel. Which is rather labor intensive as it is. Halt, hammer time. I do like my hammer. It goes tink, tink, tink on my forge. Forge around, find out. The Explorers Guild for forging. I think we can call it the Ministry of Forgery. Department of Forgery. I kind of wish that they would, instead of having the layers like this, which is cool and all, there would be like a double layer. So it's just like top and bottom and just like so much. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be happy. Okay. I am going to actually eat this flax. So I can stay down here just a little bit longer. Probably didn't need to do this because my pickaxe is about to break. But hey, that's fine. There it goes. And if we were lucky, we can get back just in time to take all that calcified stuff out of the fire. And then we can make some bricks. We gotta fire those bricks. I'm gonna continue making the little charcoal thing, so we gotta chop down some more trees. I might do that. No, I don't have enough inventory space. As soon as we fill that last bit of iron, we got what, 6 out of 64? As soon as we get that done, I'll head out to the surface again. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, if you're liking what you see, you can always give me a follow on the Twitch. We updated our subscriber goal. We lost follower goals. We lost a couple followers, and that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about, actually. So obviously, you see just as much as I do. We always get those guys who come in and are like, hey, the best viewers buy here, right? The next thing, it's not necessarily a scam. It's just a hustle, you know, is, I'm sure you saw them, is these graphic artists. I don't know if they're all AI generated graphics, and, you know, be that as it may, but they go into the chat and say, oh, you know, hey, how are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I'm actually a designer, a graphic designer. Can I show you my portfolio? And so far, you know, I actually met 2 graphic artists that are legitimate, or at least appeared legitimate. But most of them are basically just trying to hustle you. So the question I have for you guys, since I reach out to artists if I need stuff done myself, do you guys want to do something similar to these artists, right? These designers? And now the risk is, right, when you have the bot salesman, we know clearly that they're not good, right? But with these artists, some of them might be legit, so there's a risk of us, you know, throwing some shade at some actual people, which is not ideal, I guess. Oh wait, I'm over here tipper-tapping away. I'm gonna dump the shovel. Let me grab the ore that's close by. Yeah, so something, you know, I thought what could be fun is over the months I've been doing this, I kind of sort of know what their script is gonna be, and it's like one of a couple things, you know? So, I'm thinking, what if we do almost like a little bet? When somebody comes in and you kind of try to predict what their script is gonna be. Or we just, you know, go outright and just, you know, ban them, or however. What do you guys think? Ja, Alter Schwede. No. Too many buttons. Leave me in peace. I am not amused. Get out of here. And you didn't even drop anything, you big jerk. Like, if at least if they, you know, drop something. Ah, well. Oh, dang. My food. I'm gonna start starving here. Oh, God. Yes, I'm incorrigible. I just need... I want more. I want it all. Dude, you're so close. Yeah, I know. Hello, my name is Colin. I'm gonna go to the surface and not keep mining because, you know, I'm dying of starvation. This is what low impulse control looks like. My sanity is getting low, too. Yeah. IRL as well. Okay, okay, okay. If we get ganged up on by a wolf, immediately out. I'm just gonna laugh. We've got enough granite for some various granite kind of things. Home is where the heart lies. So that is why my home is with you guys, chat. You are my home. Ooh, some copper. I'm gonna mark you, but I'm not gonna take you. Ooh, some copper. I'm gonna mark you, but I'm not gonna take you. Ooh, some flint. I'm gonna take you. Trees, the bee's knees, big little holes, big little holes. High thing of monsters? That's not cool. What are you? Are you flax? You are flax. Are you mature? Nope. I'm only looking for those mature flax haired maidens. Is flax like blonde? Is that why it is the way it is? Ah. Food. Food. Ah, food. There we go. Ah, food. Living off the land with Coland. Ooh, lots of flint. Smart one. Okay. More flint, and it's mature. I like it. And by flint, I mean flax. Okay. We didn't pick up the seeds because I don't have enough inventory space. But I can quickly chomp down on them. Yeah. No. Okay. We are going to dump out these so I can put you over here. And we're gonna go for a little swim. Because I don't want to run all the way around the lake. Coland land, yeah. Flint. Flint. I'm thinking, you know, like what are the some good names? I'm thinking about Coal Village, some Coal Town, Coal City. Coalburg. Coalville. Coal Lake. I'm gonna ignore that one, Rebus. Colon. So that's like one of those things. Cologne. I don't know why they have that name. The German word is Köln. So Cologne, I guess, is close enough. Are we still burning? Oh yeah. I guess. But why did we? I guess I was too far away that it didn't want to keep going. That's unfortunate. Fine. Where do I keep my granite? Right there. Oh. Very, very, very nice. Okay. And now I just need the hammer. We do have a lot of flax. So we need 4 flax to make a spool, 4 spools to make a linen thing, and then 4 linen to make a colander. Colander. I like colander because it's also the thing you pour your noodles into. Das Sieb. Das siebte Wunder. Instead of the 7th wonder, is it the sieved wonder? Ah. Ooh, nice. Pour crystallized chunk. Fine. For the museum. Neo Carlandland. How do you feel about that? I need a hammer. Time to get hammered. Am I going to use up the rest of the hammer if I break all of these? Let me see how far does a stack go. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah. Yeah. California. That's a good one. I like that one too. Okay. Lots of nuggies. Let's put them in here for now. We'll almost fill up that entire thing. And what? It's like 120 for 6 blooms. We got a lot of blooms. The question is, can I work blooms on a copper anvil? Or do we have to make a bronze anvil first? I'm going to be entirely honest. I don't know what the bronze anvil does for us. Because I can still forge stuff on the copper anvil. Maybe not iron. Maybe you can only do like one thing. Give me a second here. There we go. That's all better. Yeah, well. High rift activity. Let me grab another spear then. Axe head. Ba-da-ba-ba. Perfection. Just like you, chat. As perfect as you. I enjoy it. Having fun in the sun. All day, every day. The common anvil, so it's difficult, right? So the the modern anvils are all steel, right? Or maybe they can go into like hardened steel, or into you can probably, I think there's titanium ingots now, or like I don't think there's tungsten in the anvils because they're so incredibly heavy, and there's no point, right? So a lot of them will just be regular steel anvils. However, the most common medieval anvils were going to be made out of iron because they didn't have a very common way to make steel. Steel was around, I think, the 1300s. And before then, it was all iron. That's why they call it the Iron Ages, right? And like, for example, smithing coke or coke in general, the black coal stuff, the coal-enriched coal, the baked coal, basically, didn't get invented until the 1800s. So they didn't even have access to that. And they just used regular charcoal. I'm going to steal all this firewood. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. And boop. So we gotta finish this. Because this little one, that's not gonna do. I hope I built it in a size that's big enough. Or no, in the right size. I think it is. I think the biggest one you can do is 7x7. Yeah. For now, I'm going to put a little dirt thing here. And yeah, if you're watching and you're like, hey, I want to join that guy, you absolutely can. All you have to do is join my Discord, add an exclamation Discord. The server's info is there, and we can get set up and, run around and do crazy fun stuff. And you can help me chisel these stairs. All right. We've got our birch boards. We need some parts. And I think I want to make the parts out of copper. As that is, to me, the least wasteful. Then we're going to do a little map recon. Ideally, you want to build your windmill up high. So I'm thinking, because we can see really, really well right now, somewhere over there. It's not even midnight. That's the worst. Die Wurst. Das ist die Wurst. Where's a good big forest thing? Probably up here. There's not a lot of big trees on this map. There's all the little ones. Is this a ruin? Don't think so. Oh well. Ah. A piece of candy. We may want to invest. Ooh, is this lead? Lead or bits. Let's make another shovel from the one I threw away. That won't, haunt me. It's the disposal culture of the world. Everything is disposable. Okay, so we have some lead here. Let's go find it. The reasoning behind this, right? I can make lanterns out of this stuff. Which means I have to, at some point, go back and get those bees. Those skeps. That way I can fight all the skeptics. Okay. It's even rich. That's not bad. Maybe we get a fancy rock. Yeah, we did. Hey-o, that's another one for the collection. You know, I think that's going to be one of the projects that I want to make for anybody that wants to join and wants to go out and do exploring. I want to find basically every single one of these versions, right? So rich crystallized chunk of galena. I want it to be rich, and I want it to be in all the different variants of the rock. So if it's chert or granite or whatever it is, well then slowly but surely we'll knock all of them out and see if we get them all. It's like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. Whoa, what am I doing? Going a little crazy here. Oh, today... Dang it. Every Thursday I go get myself a rotisserie chicken from the chicken monger. I forgot today. He's gonna be sad. He always saves me one that's a little bit extra crispy. Sorry, Mr. Rotisserie Chicken Man. I forgot. Did we get everything? Yeah. A little bit of you. Mary, what is that? Mary J. Miller, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. High cassiterite at 0.16%. That's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. And here we go. Bam. Good. Glad to hear it. What have you been up to this mighty fine day? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. I spent a little bit too long in the doctor's offices today. I'm trying to get like a prescription kind of thing. But other than that, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah. Medium. You really should tipper tap over here. Yeah. And a 1 and a 2. And a tree. Poor cassiterite. Okay. That's fine. Fair. Yeah. I don't know if the ibuprofen is going to replace a shoulder surgery, but I'm willing to give it a try. I mean, it hasn't killed me the last several years, so it's got to be doing something right? Do I want to be risky? try to cut down this pine. Nope. Run away. I can't run away. There we go. Is this the way? This is the way. Oh, scary things everywhere. I don't want them. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, no, I think he's... Probably just did more damage to myself down here than this little shiver. Oh, no. No. Bad idea. Terrible. Who did this? Who thought this was a good idea? Who let me out? Who let me do non-adult decisions in my non-adulting time? Okay, it's time to take a stand. Get out of my life. Dang it. We could have been friends. But instead, you gotta go run around acting the fool, shivering all over the surface. And now I'm the bad guy because we're killing people. I'm looking for wood. I want big trees so I can make my fire pit. And by fire pit, I mean charcoal pit. Are you a big tree? You might be a big tree. Are you big enough? Maybe? I don't know. That's pretty cool. You know what? Let's go run home. Let's go get some more food. Nope. Hello, Angel. Coming in. Oh, it's a bear. Is it a bear? I don't know. 5 months. Thank you so very much. Well, you know, it's my charismatic aura. It's quite overwhelming to some, but, yeah. For sure. Is that? No, that's a painting. Nope. Stay away. Friendship is indeed the best one. Thank you. I do try. I'm not always successful, but I'm not always not successful. So, I don't know what that means. But, yeah. No! No. See? Terrible. Unless he just wants to give me a cuddle. A little bit of a hug. A danger hug. Yeah. Scage Rebus, Angel. The pillars of the community. New friends and old. I don't know. Will I be able to finish the floors today? I don't think so. And this maple door needs to go. Only birch. Actually. Oh, didn't I say I wanted oak doors? Because if we get the... here, let me switch my things around. If we get the birch floors together with the sandstone cobblestone, and then birch doors as well, it's going to turn into really, really light everything. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do to complement the sandstone. Yeah, I see you. How about you drop me a temporal gear and we'll call it even? No? Those jerks. Okay. Fine. what we can do is make a ton of bricks. Sir, the tavern is closed. It's closed. It's closed. Help! It's an emergency. I don't have any reeds. Oh, woe is me. I'll have to go heal. But luckily it's starting to be bright outside. I think we need to make a reed field here pretty soon. Those are some pretty big trees. That's a really big tree. I gotta drop off some everything. Where is Willow? She hasn't been around a bit. Rhiannon hasn't been here in a while. But you know what? Life gets busy sometimes, and you know I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. That's the beautiful thing. You always find your friends where you least expect them. Doo. Now, fire clay. Oh, powdered calcified flint. I need to still do the grinding. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I don't want to do that. We might have to do the windmill today. Hidden in my closet. My best friends. You don't have to hide in the closet. Come on out. Join me. I only wear the scary mask in game. Maybe when I sleep. Kick-ass claymore. Aha. Yeah, we don't have one of these yet. Galena? I barely even know her. I don't know why I find that so funny. I know nobody else thinks so. But, yeah. You have been in my closet. I think you actually taped it up once or twice. For when we went out on maneuver. Okay. Yeah. Giggity indeed. Giggity indeed is a day with Skeed. Yeah. Perfect rhymes are not a crimes. Alright, let's put away a spear. So I can carry more stuff. Are you peeking through a little bit? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's fine. Because I feel like those birch doors, they kind of disappear. Which I guess is fine. These doors are going to be open most of the time anyway. And I'm thinking the windmill. If we want to go super crazy, we should build it up there. Right, the windmill it increases its power by however many. I think it's like 10 above the sea level. Yeah. Shears. Shears for sheer luck. And then we can cut down that big oak tree. That's a new one. I want the old one. These are pretty big too. But I want to cut away all of these things. I'm gonna take this one. I'm sorry, Mr. Tree. Du musst dran glauben. You have to believe in it. The only fans I have are desk fans. Can I build a ladder that just kind of goes up? Or does it have to be against something? I just want a ladder right here. Nice. Oh, the opportunities. They're numerous. Oh, uppies, yeah. This is gonna save so much axe. You are a fan, a physics fan. With the PH. And you've got the D. So you got the PhD? Maybe? I do need oak for tanning, but I can just lie in the sun and then I'll be tanning away. We do have a lot of oak trees though. So I think we'll be alright. And if all goes well, I will receive a metric ton of oak seeds. And that's also not bad. My shears are about to break. And after that, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and chop her down. Unless I get the second pair of shears. But this is like a lot. 21. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get the other pair of shears. And we're never ever gonna have a shortage of either sticks or the oak seeds ever again. Acorns. I could make a tree house, but if we were gonna make a tree house, first off, I've already ruined it because I've cut away so much of it, and second off, we need to get a 2x2 stemmed one, like the one where Rebus is. That might be a good one, for example. Are you gonna be nice and give me some seeds? No? That's okay. They're scared. Scared to commit. I was gonna make a joke about, you know, like you should always date an army person or a military person because they don't have commitment issues because they commit years of their life to service. But I think at this point the military divorce rate has reached like 80% or something, so maybe they commit a little bit too much. Or not enough, you know, depending on how you how you want to analyze that situation. All right. This tree has a lot more foliage than I thought it would. Lots of, you know, trees have lots of leaves. You heard it here first at Colland. Colland News. Also, game displays inconsistent fall damage. More at 5. All right, here we go. It's gonna take a while for this wood to break. I hope that I have enough axe. If not, I'll have to get some more axe body spray. What's that? Chopping of the tree? Or not having enough axe? I think that is in fact sad, is I don't have enough inventory space to carry all the logs home, so I'm gonna have to run back and forth a little bit. Oh, I got the whole tree. Nice to see. That's not a sea, it's only a lake. What makes a sea a sea? Because ocean, there has to be the motion. I don't know what differentiates a lake and a sea, or if it's literally just word. So a semantic difference, I guess. Oh, you can go. You can go. All right, back we run for more fun. I'm gonna stop rhyming here pretty soon. But not before I slay the goon. What goon, you ask? I don't know yet. Probably this raccoon trying to steal my wood. I hate when that happens. How's that for a little ASMR? I call it the of the bells. Hey, you give me that. Oh. Do you see them trying to steal from us? From you? From me? How incredibly rude. For that, I think we must chop down this tree. A just punishment. Okay, and this is just about where this tree was, so let's put a little tree over here, little tree over here, and we have almost put in more trees than we have felled. Maybe we can get a pine cone from this guy. Nope. I tried. Okay. I'm gonna use up this axe. I think we might have it. If not, we're very close. Will we run out of axe first or out of wood? That is the question. The answer is probably axe. Yep. Oh boy, we're almost there. Just a little bit more axe. Yeah. Fine. Let's make an axe and a shovel. That is fine. That's fine. We can do it. And one piece of coal. Black coal's fine. And meanwhile, I'm gonna go grab some more oak from here. Oakley dokley. That should do. Sweet. You're heating up very much nicely. You go in here, you go in here. What did we say? Axe and a shovel? I want you, Mr. Axehead. Ba-dow. There we go. And the shovel. Easy peasy. Sweet. Another job well done. And the delicious, delicious reward of cooling noises. Okay, and you, and you, and we're all set. For that, I'm going to get myself some nice stew. Sir, you need to relocate yourself. Empties go over here. Goody. There is no Remoulade. Their Remoulade, in Anführungsstrichen, is ranch. Which it's not. That's like they don't have Mezzomix or Spezi in America as well. Which is also why Spezi keeps getting his visa rejected. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nope. It's the thing too is the Fanta that they have in America is way different than the Fanta that's here. I don't know. Excuse me? Is that a glitch? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I need to fill you up. Almost. Okay. Then I need a couple of these. I need one here, one here. Oh, is this gonna get blocked by the mountain? I hope not. We'll see. We'll see. If it goes horribly wrong, I've wasted a literal metric ton of resources. Fire pit in construction. Charcoal pit unlit. So it looks like charcoal pit works. Let's light it up. And close it up. And signify that this is in fact our charcoal pit. And you see the little smokes? Which means leave it alone. Colonnade. Colonnade. Remoulade. Remoulade, colonnade? Colonnade? I don't know, maybe. Merchandising. It reminds me of Spaceballs. Have you ever seen Spaceballs, Rebus? Surely you must have. And don't call me Shirley. That's Airplane. That's a different movie. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Have you seen it before? Yeah. I'm surprised by that. I thought she would like it. She of all people. Stop. Go away. I die. And you. That animation is just the absolute worst. I say it now, I say it forever. Okay. Nope. No. It is kind of boy humor, but I mean, yeah, everybody has their own kinds of humor. So, whatever rocks their world, you know. Okay. Let's do a little bit of scouting. Because I'm a boy and I want to be boy scouting. If we go up here. So basically, that's the police. Maybe up here. Or I just build a big one on this little high rise and just make it tall by itself. Probably do something like that. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to be functional, right? No goat. Who's in a better place? And hydrate we shall. Yeah. I'm being mobbed by the crawlers. Oh my god. September 2nd. Okay, let me do a little bit of a thinking real quick. We need resin. Yeah, you dastardly hydration murderator. To build the windmill, we need some axle stuff, right? The wooden axle, which requires a fair amount of fat. We have a chisel. Ooh, I don't know if we have this. Possibly. We need a wooden toggle. We can do all that. That's not a problem. We'll need more resin, though, for sure. I don't think we're going to need a wooden gear for right now. Nah. We'll figure it out. Okay. What we do need is reeds. Forgot about those. Perhaps I can gather them now. And remind me tomorrow I gotta check on the flax. Not that the flax gets hurt. Okay, so new plan, new mission. What we're doing, we are going to get some bees. We put down a couple skeps. Hopefully they will be populated by now, because if it gets too much later in the year, I feel as though they're not going to want to spread. You go away, and you go away. Harvest a lot of these already, but there's more. This should be fine. And if there's chickens there, oh god. My heart doesn't do it. Is that you over there? Yeah. Oh, alter Schwede. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of, like, copy-free music. I thought about biting the bullet and just getting a subscription. It's basically like a Spotify kind of thing. They have like 1,600 songs. Yeah, we'll see. But then you'll have to listen to the music I want to listen to. Or at least the music I have access to. Is there a point to making like a bronze knife? Can you even do such a thing? sound alerts. I've got one coming that's the alarm. I want to do some sound alerts for like it's gonna be like a sound kind of like together with the banning of people. Durability is a good reason, I guess. Bronze sound alerts, yeah. Well, I mean, subscriptions and follows, they already have sound alerts, right? I guess I could do a couple better ones, but... Then the question is what? What do you want? What do I want? What do we want? I've got a couple non-standard alerts. But that's okay. And they're so expensive. But first, I'm going to focus on the whole surgery thing, and then we'll see. I've got some stuff planned for Christmas. White Monster Energy is absolutely no. I've got my Rockstar and I got my Red Bull. The one thing I might be considering would be a nice little Boddingtons. That could be interesting. But they don't have it here in Germany as well. At least I haven't found any here. Boddington's Honey Ale. We used to have barracks parties, and for whatever reason, there was like this rumor that I absolutely go crazy when people give me Boddingtons. So one of the soldiers under me, he always got me some Boddingtons. I might have a DJ that might be interested in making some sweet tunes for me. He's actually a cook, but he does a lot of the audio stuff too. I don't know if he mixes his own stuff or if he remixes. I'll have to look at that. But yeah, the sky's the limit. Ooh, another thing we need. We can't forget, we can't neglect, is we need some flower power. Was that Dwarf Furza? I like that, I like that. I want some color though, so we got lupines in the purple. Some parsley. Some heather can't be missing. Which garden doesn't have a heather? I tell you what, not Colin's garden. No, you can bite me. I refute you. No sir, no how. Ay, ay, ay. Where are you? I hear you. There you are. Come on now. Alter Schwede. I shouldn't have said that. Alright, I'm done. Running away now. Ooh, pretty flowers. I gotta wait till the daytime. I know. Preach it, brother. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Excellent. It's arguably Keanu Reeves' best movie. Was it Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Excellent. That was in his younger days. Come on back up. Ta-da! Thanks for the bit. Thanks for the 5 bits. The more bits. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we can put you here. That's fine. There you go. Well, if you want more sound, you can always just join me on Discord. I don't think that's a good idea. That might lead me to turn off the Twitch alerts sounds. Everything within moderation. That's a good motto. You don't want to overdo it. Yeah, that would... after... I'm probably going to say after a good 30-40 seconds, I would just cut off the alert sounds. They would still probably... Maybe I'd turn them off on screen, depending on how wild it gets. But, you know, there's a difference between being rewarded and having fun interactions and just, you know, being bothersome in the stream. But I know you wouldn't do such a thing. 5 minutes is way too much. Absolutely not. Probably like a minute max. Max. Okay. I am going to put away this basket. And this basket. I'm going to check on the other leather. Haven't done that in a second. Ah, yeah, this one's ready. Ready spaghetti, and you're gonna go in here. And here we have almost ready. So, 2.9 days. Let me heal up, and then we'll see again. Yeah. I saw there was a channel that like they when he was AFK, they would have access to like the ocarina, and they can play songs on the ocarina. That's pretty cool. I guess it's time to harvest. The rye is doing fine. Onions are mature. Good. Yeah. You know, there's some limitations, and so the problem is I live in Germany. So there's a lot of things you can do in other countries that you can't do here. Or I get slapped with a ridiculous amount of fines. That is expensive. And a lot of the big streamers obviously can pay for the licensing. I talked to Gema, and I think their licensing is $750 a month. And on top of that, any video that is outside of it's going to be blocked outside of the Germany. So they can only view it in Germany, which is completely against what I need to do. That is a bit unfortunate. All for the sake of protecting artists, which is great. You should definitely protect your, stuff. I mean, it's the same thing for me, right? People can't just rip all my stuff and then make their millions off of me without giving me some kind of credit. So it's just right that I do the same, I guess. Flax grain. Here we go. Ah, we have some spoiled fruit. Spoiled fruit of the sea. Sure. Spelled amaranth. Spelled good. Hey, I'm certainly not on the very bottom of the totem pole. I'm assuredly a couple zeros in my bank account shy of being anywhere near the top. But I'm how do they say it? Not nagging on the hunger, not nibbling on the Hungertuch. On the thing. I'm doing okay. That's what it is. Do I put away the last backpack? I think I do. Cockadoo. Okay, and you give 4, so that goes in here. Let me take 2, 3, 4 skeps. Let me take 3 skeps. And we're going to B-Town. Bees, bees, bees. Bees were right over here. Let me pin you. Did it not work? Did I not press accept? Save. There it is. All right. And off we go to find some bee friends. This is probably going to be a bit of a journey, but it should be fun. Let's see how many times I get murder-rated by some bears. Okay. And here are the goats. At some point, we can maybe get the goats into that goat pen. How does that work with the, like, for example, if I throw in a trough in the bunny pen, is there any problem with the generations intermingling? Or do you just then get inconsistent generations? If anybody knows. So that might be a good way to get a couple furs and get a couple little bits of fat. And some meat, of course. Decent native copper. Okay. But then if we can keep breeding them, would they go into the 3s and 4s, or is it probably less efficient that way, right? Because then if a generation 2 breeds with a generation 1, you'll just get another generation 2? Good mold or bad mold? I was going to make a cheeky comment and say if your carrot is covered in mold, you might need to go to the doctor. I also don't think there's any good mold on a carrot. You're probably right. Yeah. Oh, are we already at the... That was a lot quicker than I thought it was. Bees, bees, bees. Did we not set up skeps here? I thought we did. Was it a different bee? I could have sworn we set up a couple skeps. But now I'm completely skeptical. Where were the farther ones? Is it these guys? I don't know. Maybe I gotta go back and look at the VOD. That would be inconvenient. $278. Yeah, and those are the ones that I was just at. Let me take a look. Maybe I just completely bamboozled it. I walked right past him. That does sound like me. Can I just put these on the ground? $23 with a large population. I'll just put them out around here and see what happens. These guys are poor because they don't have any flowers nearby. But I can change that. Yeah, maybe it was the further ones or the ones on the other side of the mountain. I don't think it was. I could have just not marked them. That could be as well. Because I think this one was the one... Yeah. Yeah. Life's too short. No regrets. Not even a single letter. It just might be too far up there. I don't know. Okay. We'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, we don't. And then, you know, it is what it is. Meanwhile, I can take some free flowers. some catmint. And wild daisies. And then we'll throw them away because I don't have enough inventory space. More goats. And we can tipper-tapper down here. Oh, wait. And stop. More of these fiends. Sir, I'm part of a council-issued geological survey. God. So disrespectful. Cease your resistance to our survey opportunities, please. We are trying to develop a supermart here. 1, 2, 3. Why not you? Mm-hmm. Yep. Just like what I thought. No good things. Okay. Let us continue. And if you guys see some clay, you let me know. The sword is still there. It's hanging around. But it has a durability of 15, so like a couple swings and it's gone. So it's mainly decorative of nature. I can take a few of you. Be-doo. Yeah, I don't think you can actually forge... We have the Falk sword, but I don't think you can forge regular swords. That I don't know. I'm sure there's a mod for that. But seeing how Stardew Valley is doing with my mods right now, I'm a little hesitant to put it on the server. I played for a little while by myself, and I think it's an encoding issue with the OBS. So for whatever reason, at random spikes, the Stardew Valley will draw a huge load on my computer, on my CPU, and that basically crashes the game and makes the OBS stutter. Super attractive daddies. Hopefully me at some point. Alter Schwede. There we go. That should be enough for now. I hope I don't have to skip a step. You know, it's like the one of those mysteries of life. Now I don't want it to be smoky. Thanks, Rebus. I appreciate it. I saw it just in time. Otherwise, I would have fallen further. Luckily, I have my tools. And I am my greatest tool. Does that make me a tool? My mind. It is juicy, delicious, full of thoughts, and suspicious. Get me out, out of this whole mess. There we go. What I was going to say, isn't it weird how you're always looking for things and you don't find them? But as soon as you are done looking with them or you found someone else, bear, you can't find them anywhere. Like clay. Bees! There they are. Nope. Pick up bees, okay. But there are more. Over here. They're not ready yet. I think they might be too far. Put the daisy down. Clay, 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 come to me. To me, sweet clay, to me. I am your destiny. Huh. Maybe over here. Is that a trader? It is. I heard that traders like clay. What's your name there, buddy? How you doing, Jasper? Do you have super awesome stuff? No? Yeah, that's how I feel about you as well. Okay, I'm not going to run around forever. I'm going to look over here into these little things right there. And if there's no clay in here, we'll just have to rip the reed from the other place. Look what I found. Good things come to those that look. Thanks, kid. The slight discoloration? Ah, okay, I got it. Okay. Now that you mention it, you are, of course, correct. Can I put an empty skep in here? No. All right, my bee friends. Colin. Why do you do this? To Tipper Tapper, of course. It was a deliberate. I'm afraid you're not getting enough stuff. Yeah. Because they're so far up, they don't get enough flowers. That is mildly problematic. Oh well. We got one, and one is more than none, so let's stick with that and head on home. Excuse me, what? I mean, clearly first I gotta kill the wolf. I want your pelt and I want your fat. I don't care about the bushmeat. I'll take the bushmeat. Okay. What are you and why are you amazing? It's like an adorable little farm. Orison windows? Hello, yes please. Ruined lanterns, I'm not too fond of. Remove decor. Ugh. Okay, let's take a look here. Rot is not bad. Blue clay, fire clay. I can take some of that. Yeah. Put a skep in here. Or not. Aged wood planks would be cool. Bookshelf is not terrible. Is this chalk? Yeah. Oh, so many fun things. Even more fun things. Artisan scarf? Do I have a scarf? Ruh-roh. I guess I gotta take it. Dirty linen trousers. Ceramic hole. Scribe gloves. Do I have gloves? Wrist guard. Probably is gloves, yeah. Vambrace. Rosary. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. What else we got? Coat rack. Legit. Let me mark this ruin right here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. I guess this was a bad time to not take my inventory, huh? Yep. Silly Billy. That's me. All right. More resin, so I can become a necromancer. Resin the dead. Oh, yes. I still got it. Yeah. Wolf. Do I want to mess with Mr. Wolf? Nah. Or Mrs. Wolf, whoever it may be. I gotta bring my bees, my best bees, my BBs, to the town. I'm thinking I'm gonna put a whole bunch of skips around them, and then maybe if I blast them with 100,000 flowers, I can get at least 1 or 2 skips populated before the winter comes. And then we'll see. I could, in theory. Let me up. Thank you. I should really like put a fence around this stuff so that the bears don't come and eat my bees. My BBs. But other than that, we'll just get a whole bunch of flowers. I'll make a list of all the flowers and we can make a botanical garden. More bees. More bees. Are you surface level bees or are you very high bees? I think you're high bees. What about you? Yeah, that's a good one. I threw him in my skep. Good job, Colin. Ay, ay, ay. Forest, leave me alone. At least he's not a bear. Alrighty. Blue clay? Blue clay. Yeah, I've got the, what is it called? Run Boy Run song. Stuck in my head, the melody. I don't know if you guys know that song. I heard it was pretty popular one of these days. Suvite stones. These only come from a meteor impact, no? Like right here. Fuck. That looks like meteoric iron to me. Nice. Bagak. Oh, did I run past the resin? Don't give up your torches. All right. I was actually pretty close to our base. Neat. Unless I'm seriously lost and underestimate how much distance is left to the base. But I think, therefore, I'm not. I think that's how it goes, right? Descartes. Descartes? Are you a tease? Horse walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Why the long face?" Because, yeah. Okay, let's get rid of these. I think we already have one of them. Fire clay? Don't know if we have that. Rawhide. Go somewhere else. Oh, alter Schwede. Fencing. Let's make it out of birch. Couple more of these, and then let's switch that up like this, and I can take you back and you back. There we go. And again, we have some inventory. And yes, the loot. Watch, I'm gonna get sick right before my surgery. Then they're like, "Oh yeah, we can't do surgery. You're gonna die under anesthesia." And then we're like, "No, curses." I feel like this is a pretty good place because it already has a lot of the required flowers. Don't go up. Can you stand on these? I don't think so, right? Yeah. Where do you end? Right here. I feel like that's a pretty respectable bee corral. Lots of room for expansion, maybe. The bees can tomfoolery about. There we go. It'll update at some point. And in the meantime, we can put more flowers around. And then bring in more. Always more. That is the key to victory. More bees. Or is it Orbeez? Or is it Arby's? What it isn't is these beach birch leaves. Those need to go out. There we go. I want out. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, it's that metal label, huh? Mm-hmm. Good on them. It's not easy making record labels nowadays with so many people doing their own little projects. You used to pay a lot of money to be with a record label, but now, you know, with Pro Tools and all the other stuff, it's become significantly more accessible for everybody. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. You know, I studied music engineering a little bit. I think I have my certificate somewhere. Yeah. The funny thing is, I have absolutely zero idea, none, how to play an instrument. I am not in any way, shape, or form musically gifted. I can't even sing. Yeah, but, you know, it was all good. It was a lot of fun. I got to make like a super awesome like fake for our final project Coke commercial. And there's a few things that are always like super difficult to do. For example, it sounds easy, but getting that crisp crack and then the pour of the Coke into the glass is actually relatively difficult because you need to get the right glass and you gotta get the right stuff, and you can't like uncrack a can, so you'd always have to get another can. And the people that did it before us, they brought like 232 packs of Sprite because we didn't have. What I wanted to do was bring my motorcycle into the recording studio and, you know, like rev up the engine, doing all the kind of crazy stuff. I got hard vetoed by the professor. He said absolutely not, and I should be ashamed for even suggesting such a thing. We got 2 sales. I don't want to use up all of this stuff, but I think we're going to have to. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, so they brought these 232 packs of Sprite, and it wasn't enough. They just did take after take after take after take, and it just didn't sound right. And the professor warned us in the beginning that this is a really difficult thing to do. It's a hard project. And that we may want to try something else. And we got there. It was super cool. We had a drummer and a beatboxer and a guy that did a rap, right? And then we had, I was the one doing most of the setup and the actual recording. And props on the guy that had the Coke can. So we had the pop filter and everything, and he opened it, and it sounded so incredibly crisp. I had a condenser mic and all the preamps set and everything because it was always really quiet. So I was afraid I was actually going to blow up the mic, but ended up not happening. And then he poured it into one of those big gulp plastic cans, not cans, plastic cups, and it sounded so amazing. We had ice in there. You heard the ice, like the clinkle of the ice. It was perfect. My professor literally was like behind me, and he was literally jumping up and down because he was so excited. And then he ran out, got the other professors, and ran back, and it's like, you guys, you gotta hear this. This is take one. Listen to this. He was so proud. I'm pretty sure he was more proud of my or our group project than I was. Yeah, fun guy. He offered me to move to Maine with him and go to a university program there to continue the schooling, but that's when I already had my heart set on the army, and I did that instead. He kind of wanted me to be his groupie / free assistant, I think. I have a feeling. It was fun though. I was definitely 100% a studio guy. It's like if you do like live recording, you do a lot of things like feedback, right? So you have to identify which the frequencies they were and everything, and I wasn't very good at that. And then reading notes. I was just really, really bad at reading notes. I don't understand it. I understand the concept, but I just can't do it. I am not smart enough for that stuff. But that's okay. You know, that's what I'm streaming for. That's what I'm doing all these other things. Okay. 8 is a lot. I didn't realize how many sales we get. I thought we got 1 sale each. 1, 2. I want 3. Okay. I hope I didn't just kick myself in the knees with this. Windmill rotor. Just a log and stuff. Okay. I need the fat. And I need the resin. And I need some wood. Let's do birch. We got birch growing anyway, so we can do that. And then I need the chisel. Faux shizzle. My nizzle. Is that what the kids say nowadays? Still? Again? Probably not. Probably not. Probably never. And hydrate you shall get. Very nice. Now, give me the food. A little bit more. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What do we do for... Oops. Axle. Axle. Oh, that is not how you spell any of that. Axle. Wooden axle. Same thing. Let me double check, because we did get a couple of these mechanics blueprints. But we have the wrong one. Plumber and Palisades. Sad. That's okay. This isn't what I want. This is what I want. Where's an axe? Windmill rotor, perfect. Um... $46. Busted down by 5, jeez. Just to be sure, I'm gonna make a new hammer. So that's 1,100, 750, 900. Okay, bronze 1 it is. This windmill, I'm gonna say, is gonna be a temporary structure. I might build it up here. Let me drop off some stuff in the inventory first. You can have the sails. No more sails for you. All sails are final. What else? Bronze hammer. No, I hope we have enough material. Nice. Alrighty. We've got the cairn there. Cairn? Cairn? Yep. The thing. I don't currently need probably the spears. I will keep the shovel. I don't need the axe. That's good. That's good. All right, let's yeah. Let's build it here. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know how that happens. This is going to be 100% just functional, not any way final product, final prettiness, nothing. I gotta think of how to do this properly. I did it in a create world a little bit. That was not it. Still not right. Or is it? No. Hammer. Ladder. Pow. Okay, and access to the windmill. You go right here, you go right here, you go right here. You go away. You go away. You go away. You go here. More. Nice. We've got a windmill. One of you sails. And now we need, what is that? Angled gears. Ugh. Oh my god. It's not complicated, it's just a lot. Bismuth bronze goes to the bismuth bronze. You're fine, you're fine. I need the saw. Squad automated weapon. Bop, 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 bop. No, wrong saw. Okay. And we're gonna need some more birch, I think. Boop. Thank you. You're the best. It looks good to me. Okay. And what were we doing? We were doing mechanical power. For that, angled gears. Good thing that I saved all these branches. Absolute buffoon. Okay. I think I need a second one, but I can't because I don't have the branches. Colin, somehow you have an allergy of taking ladders. I don't understand. I don't know why. But that's okay. I don't need to know. I just need to obey. So angled gears. Once again, we've got you and you. We got you and you with this and that and hammer and saw. 2 angled gears. That should be here and going down. I need some more axles. That is just here, you with that, and here we go. Oh, I did it wrong, I think. Axle here, and then... Yeah, there we go. It's too tall. We've got rotational power. And then, if I have done things somewhat correctly... I can put you in here. And... Turn! Turn, you blasted thing. Forever. We can make millions of flour and all the things. This is a super basic setup, but for now, it'll work. We have entered the automation era. You know, pretty proud. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. The fat goes back here. You can go resin. Wood goes to wood. Gears go to gears. Metals go to gears and solids. Ah. Flowers. Let's look after the bees. Now that they have had a day to settle in. What specific clip are you looking for? See if we can get some color in here. Probably not, because this is all heather. Are bees stopped by fences? I don't know. Ah. I wonder how they get the clips. Do they just rip it from the movie? Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Look at that. Cool. And then we can make a whole bunch of lime as well. If I remember, fully fleshed out windmill can power like one kern, and 2 windmills can power 3. Then I don't know, somehow I've got to get the Hellhammer involved. I'm making stuff to make more stuff. %, spoiled. Fresh than less than an hour. I should have dried him. How do you do the whole the trusses and all the things? I don't know. It's too late. Yeah, so all the hand grinding that I used to do with like the lime, for example, now it's just like a fire and forget. I can load it up and go out adventuring, and then it'll be good. Next step, I'm gonna try and put in a clutch, I think. You can turn into a rod as well. We do have a ton of food. Reeds to cords, 4 meat per 1 cord makes a truss. All right. Let me see if I can save some of this meat. Reeds to cords. For meat per 1 cord. And then put 4 meat in here. And then firewood. Close the door. And lock the key, because if I get loose, you won't catch me. I've lost it. Okay. Sweet. Maybe I've done it, maybe not, I don't know. The rest can spoil. Alrighty. Ow. Okay, well, we need to do this thing now. tons and tons and tons of fire clay. So we can get some bloomeries done. Show me your bloomeries. That's what you say to the grandmas. And then we need you. And sticks. And we can put you away. We can put you up here. All right. Is this still burning? It might be. Click, clack, click, clack. Do we have absolutely no charcoal left? Have I burned it all? No, it's right here. Let me make a bronze anvil. Yeah. Rubus, I played the demos. I was part of the early access, and I did the playtests. I played a lot of Battlefield. It's just not my thing. I need more. Too much. Too much still. Not enough. $905. There we go. I don't know if we have any peat. Yeah, we do. Peat it up. Okay, what else we got? This will be the anvil. I won't need you. What did I do with the tongs? Oh, they're over here. Hmm. At some point, I'm going to have to put a clutch and a transmission on it, so it's not always turning. But for now, it's fine. And I need to get some more chalk, so we can be chock full of the stuff. Surely this is done. Yeah, we'll be all right. Lined lead-lined windows? Can you not make those? Leaded. There we go. Oh, to birch. It's letting it in glass. And glass is made in the bloomery. Cool. That's a cool sound. Okay. Don't burn all the things. That's unfortunate. Almost there. Do we need another thing of coal? I don't think we do. Charcoal? It does not look like it. Come on, you can do it. Perfect. Hello? There we go. And we got it. The eagle has landed. Sweet. We have some slabs to do here. Granite cobblestone slabs or that. Okay. And slowly but surely, we're filling out the tavern. Oh, yeah. I love it. It's so amazing. Okay, fuck it. I'm done. No, we need sandstone. Thank God those cobblestone bricks don't have some kind of facing direction. Oh, that's right, that's right. There we go. So now, in theory, at some point we're going to have to make this brighter. Or does it bleed through the solid rock? It might. I don't think it does. It's because I have my torch out. Yep. So it's going to be a little harder to see from far away, but we can put out some lanterns and some stuff. we do have... I think we've got everything we need to make some lanterns. Except, of course, the honey. And by honey, I mean by the wax. But that is also in production. So yeah. I think we're pretty much set. Cobblestone. Okay, guys. I can't keep going. I'm all kinds of fucked up right now. I'm gonna call it here. Tomorrow I'm not gonna be streaming. I'll be back on Sunday. If everything goes well and I will get fucked over by the hospital or, you know, some other thing. And after that, I'll probably be out for the week. I will try and stream again on Sunday of next week as well. And, yeah. Nah, I'm good. I'm kind of done. Man muss es nicht erzwingen. I'm not gonna force it. And, yeah. Next time, we'll see. We'll have the corn going. We can make it a little bit more leather, I guess. And yeah, we'll see where we go. I'll get it started. And huzzah, there we go. All right, and with that, I will see you guys hopefully Sunday. If you don't hear from me, I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated on Discord. If you want to check out my Discord, !Discord in chat. If you'd like, leave me a follow, leave me a subscribe on YouTube, a like. I would appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Goodbye.